24/7, 12 months of this year. For of the 52 weeks, we declare that we are blessed. The blessing is at work in January. The blessing will work in February. The blessing will work in March. The blessing will work in April. The blessing abides in May. The blessing works in June.
Is there anyone else who's like me that only gets to tear off their travel tags or their luggage tag when it is time for them to make another trip? I think the last time I ever made any travel was sometime in September. So time to get packing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So just in case it's your first time of ever watching any of my videos, my name is Chinyere. Chinyere, taking deep breaths. Taking deep breaths when you talk. And today I'm going to be taking a trip back to England. Glasgow, precisely. I'm going down there for school. I actually went down there like a couple of times, maybe like 4 to 5 times last year, but today is going to be the first time that I'll be taking that trip in this year 2019, and so I decided to vlog today because I'm not working and I'm kind of chilled also. At the moment I'm trying to pack my bags, but trust me, that's one of the hardest things. I'm sure I'm just going to fling my things into this box and run down to the airport. Anyways, my flight is for like 6 p.m. so that's a good time to be there. So guys, what do you think about this whole Brexit thing? It doesn't look like it's actually ending up on a good note. So this morning someone sent me some news about this Irish passport application. So I recently applied for the Irish passport, and so fingers crossed in a few months time I should be getting my Irish passport. Yay! And I heard that they've run out of this document at the post office because all of a sudden the Irish passport has almost become like a gold mine, or will I call it like oil well. So people are rushing to get the Irish passport. I heard like about 200,000 British have applied for the Irish passport this year, and that's because of the uncertainty that people feel towards this whole Brexit deal. Some news that I was looking at yesterday on my phone, which I screen munched here, it doesn't look like it's going to be such an easy slide for the Irish people. I was speaking with someone the other day in my office, and she's like in her 50s, 60s, and she was telling me about all the chaos that they had to go through back in the day when they had the hard border in Northern Ireland and how they were fighting the IRA, and it didn't sound like such a pleasant experience. I don't know what exactly it's gonna look like in a couple of months with the Brexit, but there's some predictions here that don't look so good. So there's the prediction that cost of shopping in high street stores are going to increase, and these are all like things that are going to be happening in Ireland. Cost of shopping in high street stores to increase, households to have less disposable incomes. I won't be able to shop again. Ha, devil is a liar. Budget surplus for 2019 to be turned into deficit. Unemployment to rise by 2% by 2020, 55% fewer jobs than currently predicted 2023, job losses likely to kick in during the second half of this year, 2019, economy to be 4.25% smaller in 2023 than projections, agriculture and food industries to be immediately impacted, tax cuts still planned but could be reviewed, and multinational businesses can actually grow. So my dear, with these predictions, it doesn't sound like things are good. It almost sounds like we have all flown from frying pan into fire as we have landed in this country. So we have to start planning ahead of this Brexit deal with Theresa May and her people, because we don't know exactly what is going to be happening.
Etc. Anything that, that means that you're probably paying. Oh, hey, really good. No one is always announced. Oh, John, I was sick. You've always got it. From where is where the question.
So this is me all packed and ready to go. I have some stuff there on that side and everything that I'll be needing for the next week on my trip out. Okay, I'm terminal. Let me check my I know it's Ryanair though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Terminal 1, is it?
Terminal 1?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a bad time to go to the airport.
No, it's not bad at the moment. The traffic is pretty light. It'll be a bit heavy for a little bit out, but then when we get up beyond Dunkonder, it'll be okay.
Okay.
What time do you need to be there at?
I know my flight is for 6:20ish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. So I stopped over in Boots because I need to buy a few toiletries for this trip because I didn't pack so much. Just to wash my hair, give myself a hair wash. So there's this oil that I really love, this Ultimate Blend oil. This does a good job on my hair for me. This oil is highly recommended.
West, George West.
Park in by Radisson.
Yeah.
And it is freezing here.
Yeah, very cold.
Very cold.
Yeah, very cold.
Hi guys, let me give you a mini tour of this cute room. That is me there, skinny me, still as skinny as ever. And my bathroom just by the side here, very cute. If I had this at home, like I won't be going anywhere, trust me. And this rug is heavenly. So I have a chair here, and which I'm not going to be using for anything because I'm only here for one night. My table there and this bed just for one night. Right now I have to find a way to call one of my classmates to at least have a discussion before tomorrow morning, so that I don't get to flop when I get there. But anyways guys, this flight was very smooth. I arrived on time. One question that I get asked, let me say asked, because some of you now come down and say I said asked. So one question that I get asked sometimes is, do you need a visa to fly to the UK? Yes, I do need a visa with my Nigerian passport, at least now that I have my Nigerian passport. So every time I go to the UK, I have to apply. Well, if I don't have a visa, yes, I have to apply for a visa. The last one I got was like sometime in November, and I applied for the 6-month visa, which was about, I think it was like 130, I can't remember. The one before that one was the 2-year visa, which I had, and I know it was like 400 and something. I'll clarify and add somewhere in this video. But anyway, so far so good. This course has given me the opportunity to explore the city so much, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Honestly, like, you guys will not just imagine how much I have grown in the last, at least since last year into this year, with all the trainings and everything that I have benefited from the job that I am in at the moment. So that's me rambling. That roof, so cute. This is something that I should be taking note of for my house when I eventually get to save enough to buy one, which I don't know whether that is going to be in this lifetime or the next. Hopefully in this lifetime. Good morning guys. So it's day 2 of my stay here. My goodness, I don't even have a waistline. But anyways, this is a dress that I got from Mango some time back. It's just a bodycon dress, and I like it for this weather. Very warm. And so I had a peaceful night rest, thankfully, and I spent most of last night with my eyes blaring open because I was reading. This morning I got up like 4 a.m. because I started to read early again to prepare for this one damn presentation. I think I'm making such a big deal out of it because I didn't exactly have an educational background when it comes to the system that they have here. My background is totally different from what they have or what I am experiencing right now when it comes to education, and so this is a different ball game for me. I feel like there's just a whole lot of stuff that I probably am learning now that I didn't know before. But anyways guys, so my class is supposed to be like 500 meters away from the hotel room, so I'm just going to be doing a short walk there. Thankfully the weather is about, or the temperature is about -3 degrees here this morning, so it is freezing cold. Thankfully I have 2 jackets. I have the small one there and then the pink one at the back, so hopefully I won't get to freeze by the time I get to the hotel room. I hope you guys like my look today. What do you think about this hair color? But anyways, that's not what we're bothering about today. I need to be serious. God help me that I actually go there speaking English. When it gets to all these medical terms, I need to think hard to remember how to pronounce those words. You'll be surprised. But anyways guys, I'll see you in a few minutes, or sorry, in a few hours. Hopefully I should be done by at about 10 o'clock. It starts by 10. Hopefully I should be done by 12-ish. I have a 3 o'clock flight to catch. which will be taking me up to Cambridge today because that's where I'll be spending next week before I head back to Dublin to work. So I just arrived at my final destination. My day has been really long. It's about 7 p.m. now. Thank God that is all over. Schoolwork, presentation madness is done. I'm sure I must have been talking like I had yam in my mouth today. Like, honestly, even though I sit in front of the camera and I talk to you guys, I don't know how to stand in front of a crowd. Okay, let me show you guys what 5 p.m. looks like today. Thankfully, the snow only fell in the morning. We only had snow in the morning, but right now everywhere is quite dry, and this is what 5 p.m. looks like. It's already dark. People are probably done with work today, and yeah, let me just shut my curtain. Anyways, guys, so I went grocery shopping today. I went out to do some groceries, and I'm just going to be showing you guys a couple of things that I bought that I have never ever tried before, because your girl is trying to be more adventurous when it comes to food. So this is some baguette. The only time I ever used to buy these things are like when I go to spa stores, spa shops, or like very small eateries that I get to buy them, because I really don't like bread that much. I've tried as much as possible to stay away from bread. You guys can see I am such a skinny Billy anyways. So this is tuna. Never tried this one before, the John West. No, never ever tried that one. I just bought it because I wanted to do some sandwich with that. And this Heinz sandwich spread, I've never tried that one either. I bought yam, so I don't exactly know how the guy measured the yam for me here though, but he just packed it in the bag. I don't know if that's the price of the yam, £5.30. Yeah, that's what they use here, pence. I think it's pence, if I disgrace myself. And then the last thing that I'm showing you guys is this spinach and kales, which I usually will buy back in Dublin, but a friend of mine was trying to inspire me to cook afang soup. I think it's afang or edikaiko. Which one exactly is it that they use vegetables? I don't know, because usually I just stick to egusi and okra soup. That's what I cook in my house. But lately I'm trying to be more adventurous and try to spice things up in the kitchen. So she was like, Chichi, why don't you try some afang soup or edikaiko? Go and buy some vegetables. She told me to buy 6 packets, but I bought only 4 because I'm like, where exactly am I going to throw these vegetables if they don't finish? But I hope it's actually going to be enough. So if I haven't mentioned to you guys, actually, yes, I haven't mentioned this, but I have 2 homes. So I have a home in Cambridge and I also have a home in Dublin at the moment. And that's the way we've been running my house for some time now. But it works and we're fine. So I went out to buy some vegetables because I got in here last night and I realized that this young man has some, I don't even know what word to use, but you know, like all those plates that they sell in stores like M&S that have like spaghetti and pasta stuff with sauces. That's what he has stocked in his fridge. And I'm like, do you actually want to die by next year? Do you want to make me a widow? Because man, in my own profession or in my own career line these days, I'm so scared to put any nonsense in my mouth, because most of the time when you talk to people here, they're like, so what exactly is causing all of this cancer that is going on here, that all of us are being plagued by? What exactly is, why are we all suffering from cancer? Because here it's more common to see cancer in homes than it is back in my own country. Not like we don't have it, but I think because of the kind of foods they eat here, because of overdiagnosis is also another reason to give to it, because we don't have the kind of health facilities that they have here. So it's more like, for me, because you guys have these facilities, you are more prone to be it's more easy to detect these things faster than it is to detect back where we're from. But anyways, guys, the food also plays a key role in it. One day, one patient came into my office and she was like, she thinks it's the water that we're drinking here. And I'm like, God, please don't even tell me that water one, because what are we supposed to start drinking? Our blood? But anyways, so before I start rambling here, so I decided to just go pick up a few of these things and cook food. Nigerian men, I feel like they don't exactly do cooking as much as the women, or at least compared to what we see in this part of the world, in Europe. it's funny sometimes when my colleagues start asking me questions like, so Cece, who does cooking in your home? And I'm like, is there a debate about that discussion when it comes to a Nigerian home? It is the women that do the cooking. That's the way we grow up. Luckily, in my own household, though, my mom got to teach my brothers how to cook. I love my husband the way, I love Chris the way, not the way he is, but I love Chris. But I wish he could cook, because I dated guys in the past who could also cook. And sometimes I wish that I could bring that into my own home. So right now that we have 2 homes, whenever we get to travel back and forth and all of that, I always try as much as possible to just show him how to do things for himself, because if not, all he's going to be doing is eating all these M&S packs, and I don't know. How long are we going to live this way? So this is me with all of my food stuff, and I'm just waiting for him to come back from his own paroles of the day, and when he's back, then we're going to be cooking together, fingers crossed, and I will get to show you guys how much of a disastrous cook he is, or how much of a bad cook he is. You have moved chair from there to here. Only you is cutting these onions. There's still pepper to cut too. Later now you tell me how I spend time cooking.
This is called precision. When you're cooking, you cook with precision. You can see their shape. All of them the same shape, the same caliber.
Because it's not the same pot that they're all going to enter into. As you can see in this house, we don't have chopping boards, so we have to use the ceramic plate. I'm starting.
Starting what?
This soup. Okay. So some palm oil goes into the pot. So just about enough to line the base of the pot, not too much. So the next thing I'm waiting for now is for that onion to be cut, and then I'll throw it into the pot too. In the meantime, let my oil be frying. Let me not put this oil to fry because the onions might take a while to be chopped. So you add the onions in the frying oil and allow it to simmer. Now,
see how you take on your pack, you know, pack slippers.
Because I was going to a hotel.
And
then I was coming here. So I knew I was going to be comfortable through my trip. If I was going to a friend's house, then I would have packed slippers and shoes. But I'm coming to my husband's home. Coffee, please, now will you clear that area, that end? Thank you. After cooking, we used to clean up. You can use the kitchen towel and the wipe, and then you can pick the remaining things. God bless you. Amen.
what next?
So now oil has fried with this one. So I'm going to just put my pepper into the pot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easier.
So red pepper.
And what comes after the pepper?
This red pepper that you cut big like this, you're going to be trimming red pepper to you. So you just stir a little bit. Hey, this pepper got the walk.
This is Yoruba.
You say you cut this pepper at all?
I cut it Yoruba style.
Chunky pepper inside this thing, oh.
No worries, it's Yoruba flavor.
You see that we chew it, I'll make sure that that pepper is inside your own plate. See the pepper I am here crying about. It's your plate that this pepper is going to. Be warned. Oh.
I want them to see that one. It's a real cooking goose. Having sex by cooking.
It's not cooking goose. Not in Africa. Thank you.
It's couple goose.
So that water is just to help aid it to come out. This soup, you don't put water inside it. You don't put water in this vegetable soup. Just tiny water to bring out the tiny. I know you love me. I know. We love ourselves. It's okay. So you put small water. You put small water inside it. Oh yeah.
I think we did a good job.
We did a good job. Okay, that's good. Tomorrow we're going to be cooking stew. Alright? Bye.